Let me get it started. BB with the Robins, looking all retarded. Like a dragon. Suck my dick 'cause I'm flying like a
What is up, guys? It's Strange Productions here, and today we're on a very quick mission. I was supposed to go down and meet one of my buddies who works at Amtrak, and I was supposed to be shadowing him for a day to learn about railroad maintenance, but due to unfortunate last-minute timing issues, I cannot do that. But he told me that I could, that it wouldn't work today. As soon as I was on the metro, which is right around while I was filming here, that's why in the next clip my camera was shaking so much, so I was trying to text it back. Anyways, so I decided, well, I was already going down to DC, I'm already on the metro, and I already spent some money, so why not go ahead and kill a little bit of time. So that's what I did. I took the next MARC train after the metro was just really, really slow today. Took the next MARC train, which was like at 2:30 p.m. It was MARC number 460. No, it was 486. It was MARC 486, which is what this clip is right here. Be on MARC 486, heading up to Bowie State. I was going to do a little bit of station hopping and try to finish up my Trains for Kids documentary that I've been working so hard for. I had to delete my other one because the files were corrupted, and then when I tried to redo it, the files got deleted for some reason. I don't know why. And so I decided to stick with high speed because I see so many high-speed trains within a rail fanning day. For example, if I'm at Seabrook between 3 o'clock p.m. and 8 o'clock p.m., I typically see about 40 trains. So that's enough to go ahead and make a documentary about all these cool trains for all the you children out there who just love trains and want to watch videos of trains. Which is what my mission was today, to try other places. So my idea basically is to stop at every station along the way, from Washington all the way to Perryville, Maryland, on MARC's Penn Line service that goes from Washington, D.C. to Perryville, making the intermediate stops at New Carrollton, Seabrook, Bowie State University, Odenton, BWI, Thurgood Marshall Airport, Halethorpe, West Baltimore. I don't know if I really want to do West Baltimore because it's West Baltimore. Baltimore Penn. Baltimore Penn's kind of tricky due to security. Same thing as Washington Union Station, but you can go on top of the parking garage as a viewing point at DC's Union Station. But Baltimore Penn, you really have no place to go unless you're on the platform, and the train is coming, and you're lucky to catch like 1 or 2 or 3. You have to make a couple trips, either going to Baltimore or going through Baltimore on a MARC, so that way you're there long enough to catch at least 1 or 2 trains to make enough to do a documentary, or just make a video where you're boarding the train or you're deboarding the train. And then up to Martin State Airport, which will be my next destination, as well as Edgewood, and then Aberdeen. I have a few clips from Aberdeen, and then, of course, last but not least, Perryville. So that is my plan, and yeah, I hope you guys like the intro as well. This is brand new. It's by 6ix9ine, and the song name is called Tattoo. Yes, it does have the R word for all you light folks out there who do not like cuss words or anything like that, because yes, that's what the world has become, where we cannot say anything. So if you do not like it, please do not post any rude comments or anything like that. You know, if you don't like it, don't say anything. You know, simple as that. I'm just trying to figure out if YouTube will approve of it or not. Just for the time's sake. It definitely will not be on the kids intro. I have a complete different Trains for Kids intro that I am working on. As soon as I get all the clips, and once I do that, I can start with the intro. It's definitely not going to be that. Oh, there's Amtrak coming up, pushing out, by the way. And yes, it's Ivy City. Of course, if you're ever going on the northeast border, definitely you want to sit on the left side of the train. What's on the left side of the train when you're going northbound on the northeast border. 1, you see Ivy City. 2, you see most of the towns and the cities when you're passing by. So like when you're going by Seabrook, or when you're going by Odenton, you can see the whole side of it. And then Baltimore, you sit on the right side. As soon as you hit like West Baltimore, as soon as you depart Halethorpe, if you're really one of those sightseeing people. But I always like to sit on the left side of the train, one, because I can see all the traffic passing by me. So, like, we have a southbound to sell or anything like that. Like, it zooms by me. If I'm recording and I don't notice it. And two, it passes me. One, just gets the shit on me and it looks really funny. Two, I caught it, technically. So, and then three, I get to see stuff like Ivy City Yard. Ivy City is one of the coolest yards, in my opinion. The second is the Wilmington Shops, up near, of course, just north of Wilmington. And Philadelphia is definitely it's not really a shop, it's more like an extra storage place. And then New York Sunnyside is definitely a good one. But Ivy City is one of my personal favorites. So this is my trip to Bowie State University and Odenton, Maryland, trying to finish up my Trains for Kids documentary, as I also tried to do a little bit of railfan station hopping. Now, doing station hopping like this is perfect for a weekday anywhere between Monday and Friday, because you have more trains that operate north and southbound. And unlike today, where trains were only running an hour and a half going either direction. So if I wanted to do northbound, trains running every hour and a half, southbound as well. But then service was stopped early, so the train that I took back from DC was actually the last southbound train of the day, which picked me up at Odenton at 5:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all you West folks subscribers. And yeah, if you missed that train up in there in Odenton, you're in the middle of nowhere, you are screwed. So yeah, it is crucial that you know what you're doing. I had no idea exactly what I was doing today, which is kind of scary. My blood sugar kind of went low a bit, trying to freak out. You know, going from Bowie to Odenton, all that stuff. I typically don't station hop, unless, you know, I got a big surprise. Throwback to April 15th, 2018, on just Training Sandy's birthday that I planned for him. If y'all remember that solo trip, where we got led to the power car and all that stuff, you know. That just made his 18th birthday pretty much a really big banger. Yeah, we did that. We went to Hellthorpe, then we had to go to BWI to catch the Cella. So it's not stop at Hellthorpe, and then took the Cella all the way from BWI back to DC. So that is pretty much what's going on. So at this point on the northeast border, we just passed an interlocking called Landover interlocking, which is just north. Of the, I believe it's the Cheverly metro station on the Orange line. I believe it's called Cheverly. No, it's Cheverly. Just north of that, where the CSX Landover subdivision actually ends. Right there, and it goes to track 1. And yes, actually, to answer your question, CSX does travel on the northeast border between the Washington and Baltimore section, aka CTEC 1 route. If you don't know what CTEC is, CTEC is CETC, or CTEC, that's what they're called. So CETC stands for Centralized Electrification Traffic Control. Basically, those are your northeast border dispatchers. And then we're now coming into Carrollton, Maryland, which is at milepost 127 on the northeast border. Now here's how the mileposts work. It starts for the Philadelphia division, which is what we are on. It starts, of course, Philadelphia. So zoo interlocking is milepost 0. And then when you're coming into DC, the northeast border really ends at New York Avenue at a signal called CP Avenue at milepost 134.6. And then Washington Union Station exactly at milepost, I believe it's 135. Either that or it's 136. I believe it's 135. But yes, we're departing to Carrollton, and then this is where, well, at the Landover division, or Landover interlocking, is just south of New Carrollton, where the CSX Landover subdivision ends, and we change to the northeast quarter, starting track 1 on the northeast quarter. Between CP Avenue and Landover for the northeast quarter, you have 2 tracks, which is track 3, your southbound, and track 2, which is currently what we're on. This interlocking that we're crossing over right now is called Carroll, which we consider at milepost 127 because it's right next to New Carrollton's train station. So as you can see, track 2 and track 3 are in plain view. You saw that switch. That switch actually can handle up to cab speeds. For those of you who are not familiar with NORAC, or was it Northeast Operating Rail advisory something. I forgot what piece of or community. Yeah, it's like North. I forgot what it was. Anyway, so NORAC. I can't explain this right now. I don't have a script. So NORAC will let you run on cab speeds, which is anywhere between 80 and 60 miles an hour. You have two cab speeds, which is 60 and 80, like you said. You can only run 80 miles an hour if it's displayed in your cab signals as 80. If it's not displayed, you have to run 60 unless 60 is displayed. So generally on those crossovers you can run 70 miles an hour. And another one of those interlock is that you can run 70 miles an hour over to go from one track to the other is Grove interlocking. Unfortunately I don't have a clip in this video of Grove interlocking. But in one of my older videos, when I went up to Perryville, you can see it. Grove interlocking, which is between Odenton and BWI Airport. It's just north of Odenton. So I'm going to go ahead and shut my mouth now as we are about to pass one of my favorite stations on the northeast quarter, which is Seabrook. One, because it's the closest station on the northeast quarter rail fan. Two, all my engineer friends know I'm there. Three, the station has so many features right next to it here. I'll go and shut up after. So here's Seabrook right here. Here's our speed that we're doing, 74 miles an hour. As you can see right here, we have a whole bunch of gas stations, and that building with the blue line right there is Domino's. There's the platform right there. I normally like the rail fan on the track 3 side. Like I said, we're on the track 1. What we were viewing was the track 3 side. I like filming that on trains on that platform because it's a southbound platform. So when you're facing northbound, it's a straight-on shot for at least a mile and a half. And then when you're going south, you can still see straight on, but you see that that second curve at milepost 125. Or the curve just out the milepost 125. 125 is literally 500 feet from the platform. And that mile marker is on track 3 facing north and south, of course. So, and there's a southbound Cellar Pass. I believe that was 2115, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, again, with Seabrook, you have so many food options. You have stuff there. You have gas stations, you have food, you have mechanic places like car fields, stuff like that. And, yeah, you have so many things there. While at any other station, you have nothing. Well, except for Baltimore Penn, because you're in Baltimore. And the same thing as Washington. I don't know about New Carrollton. Bowie definitely has nothing. Like I said, I was just there. Odenton, it has a steakhouse, but you have to walk like 10 minutes up the road. It's a steakhouse, and for what I was reviewing, it's a little bit pricey. That's why I didn't go there. That's why I went to my usual giant PWI. Well, of course you're at an airport. There's going to be a lot of things, right? Wrong. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because and Patrick and I, Pat Spat and I made the same mistake. We thought there was a McDonald's right next to the airport, right? Because you're at an airport. There's things everywhere. Oh, by the way, we passed some moose. You can now see them in the video. And there's no road crossing. Anyways, you're at an airport. You think you're going to have everything there, right? Because it's an airport. Yeah. The station's located in the middle of the wooded area part of the airport, right between the nature trails. So in order to go to McDonald's, you gotta walk. And luckily there's a trail that brings you right to McDonald's. And the nearest McDonald's from the BWI rail station is approximately, I want to say, almost 2 miles one direction. So you have to walk 2 miles, and it's all uphill going in that direction. If you're walking back from McDonald's, it's all downhill. So I highly advise you bring like a small bicycle, not one of those big mountain bikes or anything like that, and possibly a longboard or skateboard, something like that. If you're someone like me who loves doing that, you can just walk uphill and then ride down. I absolutely love it. So we're past another interlocking right now. I believe it's called Bowie interlocking. And like I was trying to explain before, CSX does go on the northeast quarter between Landover interlocking and Bowie interlocking, because you have the Pope Creek subdivision, which runs as needed trains.
Have a go.
Train department, Bowie State, by the way, which runs as needed trains between the Landover subdivision and the Pope Creek subdivision. The two types you have are rock runners and coal, because there's a coal plant and there's a rock plant as well. So I'm going to go ahead and shut my mouth. That's all I had to explain. And hope you enjoy the video of the train hopping, or not train hopping, station hopping at Bowie State University and Odenton. So there's my train running to the non-viewing sunset. Enjoy. There's another one.
Here goes the damn the break of ice. Hey.
Watch your way. So because he's very young, so he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's it?
Ladies and gentlemen, now arriving at Bowie State, Please keep in mind, for Bowie State, you need to exit towards the front of the train. If you're in the rear, please walk towards the front to exit. For Bowie State, please watch your step and have yourselves a great day.
Every time I'd say it, then afterwards it'd be like,
As soon as Danielle asks if what flavor I'm
I mean, I haven't either, but like I have numbers on the TV, so
I'll let you know. No, she's gonna ask me for something. Like, go there, do this, or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. But my boys are thinking about going to this entire
It's like an example of I think he's really shy, and that's what she said.
I mean, it's like a favorite in terms of like, in terms of because I'm just like this. Like she know that? Yeah, because like you know how girls just like be on like a rack of clothes and just like looking at that shit for like 20 minutes. And I'm just no, like after like an hour or two, like
I can tell you
like the third hour. But yeah, it's for purpose. But if it's just like usually the thing that makes it more advantageous than usually it's like, oh, we're gonna go. For me, when I go out to get something that's ready to happen, it's like, okay, we're gonna go buy a TV. Yeah, we're like, okay, today we're gonna go buy a TV, right? How the fuck that end up?
Oh yeah, like earlier.
Yeah, more of the stuff like or like set mindset. I've done it.
I don't
know, I tried to like
so
that's fine. Yeah. It's just like, I'll just do it. It's just like 5 minutes.
more closer.
Even though I do found like I was supposed to like rock him. Like that time like we were saying it's like just go later not rush.
What like would that even like at all?
There's a CSX over there.
Even if I was
Like even if she was even if like during that conversation we had I still feel like it would be like
We didn't stay that long.
Thanks for the review.
Yeah.
She like listened. She was like,
Say hi to everybody.
but it wasn't like, I wasn't like having a great time. She wasn't like, she kept like asking open-ended questions.
I feel like she's like providing
You guys are not last night, right?
She wasn't even like explicitly.
she wasn't that.
She also wasn't like explicitly like, yes or not, no, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Those basic questions. So like, what was
do you
her
like she's like what's the
like what was her instinct? Like to me it was just to continue getting attention.
But then it's like, we're upset.
do you like she's like what is sex really?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so it's one of
I have this question. Did you listen to like the kind of consciousness? And did you feel like, oh damn, this is fuck? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It was like growing out. He's like me, Keith and Drew just get fucked up these days. And then we just go out to the parties. And that was like our whole summer. And then they were like, fuck this girl. And he's like, oh no, we're good. Like, we call them triple D's. He was like talking like a straight up real lifestyle. And like, everybody's just like, everybody's like, I don't know about this lifestyle. He's like, I don't know, it's just like, what he said. He's like, geez, we just playing in a restaurant out there. Just get fucked up. He's like, would you guys get fucked up to everybody? Didn't know what's going on. He's like, of course, it's all point.
Like, did you drink to the point?
Never. But I love it.
I just love it.
Yeah.
But never. Never.
I'm 100% sure he just like wrote out like he did. And
He was literally just
he probably pulled like if you put like our operation or civilians operation under a microscope, it would be completely
Well, before you like, so I remember when I was in college, I was studying nonstop all the time.
they're like, what's your objective of this operation? We're like, trying to get us drunk. So you're not fighting. We're like, wait, but we didn't think about that. Like, if we, like, I think about this all, this whole movement of, like, actors, if they, like, ever put a microscope on, like, all these situations that we had, we could completely be, like,
It's just like you picked one.
we're like, so, we just tried to get her over, we didn't give her two shots, so that she would be more open to having sexual relationships. We're like, this is like
now, like, it's like, yes, you have a job
and they're like, oh, God, it's disgusting. We're like, that was just our life.
Or like, stories. Everybody's doing stories.
Yeah.
What's the big deal? And then like, in the mid-2000s, everybody's in trouble.
It's
And everyone's nice.
it's not what either. It's what we do. It's like,
They're like, everybody's doing it.
I'm tired. Like, I think
My fault.
like I'm just finished cooking dinner.
Like, I feel like
Here's
even-
food. We're passing out.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. It's very,
yeah, we're watching. Yeah, we're like watching.
Yeah, I don't think it's right. to like so like you blame people for living like that?
Yes.
That's the way
If I got literally like broken for hours right now and I had that like pulled on me, like I would be like, I feel like it's hard. I don't feel like it's.
So you're gonna go to Trader Joe's? Oh, you are?
I think it's right now, current day. But you call somebody up who's like 30 years ago, and you're like today we're obviously aware of all these things that are like, and everybody's like but 30 years ago now, you did something that by today's standards is really fucked up. Like some things are like universally fucked up.
something changed.
But something changed in time. They're like, oh yeah, 40 years ago, you protest, and you're like, what? That was 40 years ago. Like your thought even exists.
Right. That's exactly. I always like everyone. Every time somebody brings it up, I always bring up baseball and how are you? How can you compare eras? Like I don't think of it. I don't think the thing steroids was ever right. I don't think it was like that. But like you don't know better. You're like. Granted, if what she said happened, like we never went after that, where it was like, he said she was like, she said he was like,
it was never, I would say it was never like, got it, she's passed out, like, true.
yeah.
But it was like, let's like,
Let's get this girl drunk.
no, let's get like, shit popping off. Like, there's like a big rebuilding. Obviously, like, you need that like little but it was like
Or wait, is this your joint?
I mean, this is last time.
Or like she said she was like physically like stranger and like
Lays out.
that's like really but also at the same time you want to girl like it's like 30 years
But that's like the thing that like sets your
It was like a definitely
that's why I'm watching TV and done.
She could 100%. Like there's never been one time I felt like so some chance just the next morning there's definitely a couple times where I feel like
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I arrived into Washington Union Station. I'm calling it the last station stop. Please take the time to get around. Make sure you check all your personal belongings in. Thanks for riding on. Here we'll have you some Washington Union Station. Final last. I arrived.
since I think that maybe she was like, okay, you're like, I want to figure it out.
There's obviously no political.
But if she was like,
there's something you see over there.
And then like when you're running for office, and like if like from joining college to like the one when it's say 12, the size like I've been at help my cause. Oh, I get so
I mean, I'm not like, I just don't like, so like things that take it out of 30 years context. Like that's not like a strategy. Like he's not an awesome guy. Like he's not cool. Shit is not good.
That's what's fucked up. I actually disagree with like everything he's ever done.